went out, screwed around, had lunch, came back when I was with Erica, and got stopped by the Mountie on the way back, and he took my military ID, he took my ID. He wanted to know what the DOD sticker was about. I had to sit there for like 30 minutes before they finally let me go back across the border. In Canada.
Spying on in Canada.
I don't know. So checking out the local moose population.
Jeez, this free healthcare really doesn't work.
Well, that's your other one. You can run for Congress.
It can.
Be in Congress one term, run in the United States, and you'll have the best health care for the rest of your life. All you gotta do is do it for one term.
Damn, I was thinking about
Oh,
that.
sure.
You
Like the very first bailout back in 2009.
28 to do? No, but you gotta be 25 to do congressman? Or?
Oh.
I think so. But back in 2009, the very first bailout that opened the floodgates for all the bailouts was, what was it? AOG? Not AOG.
The bank?
What was the? Yeah, AOG.
No? Huh?
I forget the main bank that held all the Congress's pensions. I'm not pretty sure I got that one.
JP Morgan too? And
Yeah.
JP Morgan's been bailed out since the beginning of the United States.
No one's hit over there.
he said he was coming, so I don't know what happened. And Matt Mitchell, I thought was coming too. That new guy, Garrett, said he would come. And then.
You was looking pretty worn out there.
Oh, I did?
You was looking
Did they roll on Thursday? Or?
Did you come Thursday night?
That was the second day.
Thursday night. And he was already sore from the day before.
Who? Gary?
Dude drives his
He's brand new. Yeah, he came to lunch class on Monday. No, Wednesday. I guess Wednesday. He was like, hey, where do I sign up? I'm like, well, come in the evening.
Oh,
so he
he's
signed up.
brand new.
He's brand new. He signed up. Came Wednesday. He's I'm gonna come like every day. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Tell you keep walking.
You might back off too.
I got back at like 5:45 from Denton on Thursday, and I was like, I got to my house and
I'm driving to College Station after this.
before.
Going to the game. Florida. My dad got tickets.
That's what I like. It's going on.
Did I tell you what happened with JP?
The what?
JP? I'm not talking to JP anymore. You remember JP?
Yeah.
So his brother plays for Auburn.
Yeah.
So we were gonna buy tickets to the Auburn game, and I hit him up because I knew his brother plays for Auburn. I was like, hey, you gonna go to the game? We should meet up if you're there. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, did you already get your tickets? And I was like, no. He was like, well, my brother gets free tickets, so I'll get you tickets. Like, all right, cool. So we didn't buy tickets. We were gonna buy tickets. This is what pissed me off, dude. So the day before, he's like, hey man, sorry, there's not enough tickets. So I texted him, I'm like, dude, that's messed up, you know? Like, we were gonna buy tickets, and you told me you were gonna get us tickets, and now you're saying there's not enough tickets? Like, and then so he called me, he was like, hey, I got it figured out, y'all got tickets. Like, I was like, all right, well, where do we get them? He's like, well, you go to the gate when you get there. He's like, my brother put your names on the list, all this, that, whatever, you know. We show up, and first off, we got A&M shirts on. They're like, you can't wear A&M shirts in the honor section. I was like, all right, well, if we go change, can you at least make sure we got our tickets, you know? We have no tickets. So we drove all the way down to College Station and stayed down there to go to the game. This fool did not get us tickets. Yeah, it pissed me off. I was like, that's dirty.
I don't know if I wanted to talk to him.
No,
I would definitely give him shit for all that.
No, for sure. But what irritates me is we were gonna buy the tickets. Like, we just wanted to go to the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was like, oh, man, please get some tickets. Like,
So like,
I think it was probably more on his brother's end than him. I don't think it was his fault. But
does A&M sell alcohol?
I don't know. They didn't used to, but they might now.
Nebraska just started it this year. It's like selling beer. Because it used to just be all the tailgates outside.
Yeah. My dad used to go to A&M, and he's such a big. It's a cult, you know how that goes. They didn't think. My dad, my mom both went there, and my sister. And I was like, so what's your plan for the game tomorrow? He's like, well, we're gonna leave around 7:30, 7. We're gonna go to Gumby's, which is a restaurant down there. It's been there forever. It's
You need flip flops for Jiu Jitsu, my friend.
I said, we're gonna eat lunch down there, and then after that, we're gonna go over to the Chicken, which is another bar down there he used to hang out at, and he was like, we're gonna get some drinks there, and then after that, we're gonna go, his wife Arlene, he's like, Arlene likes, there's like stands, they give out all the free stuff, she likes to do all that, so we'll go over there after the Chicken, do all that, and then we're gonna go watch, the Corps Cadets walk out, and then we'll go in the game about 30 minutes before, and then they're gonna have a ceremony forever. He's like, so loosely, that's our plan. I was like, loosely? I was like,
Sounds like a pretty strategic.
I was like, it sounds like you know exactly what you're doing.
Tower.
Yeah. That's a very in detail description.
Sounds like one of my wife's plans.
It cracked me up because at the end he was like, so
Just hand me the itinerary so I can be there when I need to be there.
And then I don't know if he thought I was like didn't want to go or not because I was like, all right, well, we may see you, we may not get there because I'm not getting there at 11, obviously. It's 9 o'clock. He was like, oh, okay. So do y'all want to come to the Chicken? I was like, well, after that, we'll go. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, well, just whenever we get there, we'll meet you wherever you're at.
Alright, so we'll get started. I was just going to read a little scripture here. So what I wanted to talk about was love. And so in English, love is just love, but in Greek, there's 3 words for love. There's one called phileo, which is brotherly friendship, like Philadelphia. That's where we get that name of that city. There's eros, which we all know, erotic, like erotic or something, a sexual desire. And then there's agape, which is sacrificial love. And that's the kind of love that God gives for us. So in 1 Corinthians 13:1, it says that if I speak with tongues of men and angels but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith as to remove mountains but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned but do not have love, it profits me nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It's not jealous, doesn't brag, it's not puffed up. It does not act unbecomingly, nor seek its own. It's not provoked, and does not take into account the wrongs that are suffered. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails, but if there are gifts of prophecy, they will be done away. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there is knowledge, it will be done away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when the perfect comes, the partial will be done away. When I was a child, I used to speak like a child. I think like a child, reason like a child. But when I became a man, I did away with childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. And now I know in part. But then I will know fully, just as I also have fully known. But now know this, abide faith, hope, and love. These 3, but the greatest of these is love. And it says also in 1 John 4:7-8, Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. And so the one who does not love does not know God, because God is love. And so the world always teaches us to love yourself first. But true love is being able to love others above yourself, being able to die to yourself. And so whether you're married in relationships, it's putting your spouse before you, or who you're significant other, or it's your parent, or putting your child's well-being, being present for them, engaged, giving guidance, loving on them that way, versus, being selfish. Or in friendship, helping your neighbor, or praying for them, and being a listening ear. And it's a hard thing to do, but I've found in my own life that it's kind of a mindset that just sets you free and brings you more joy than if you're always selfish. And all y'all are pretty generous people interacting with this. I know you don't have too much problem with this, but it is definitely something to keep practicing throughout your life. But I don't know if you have any feedback as a parent. But yeah, having kids was like, I thought I was good about having that kind of agape love, but once I had kids and I realized how hard it is and how, to really, you love your children, but sometimes you're just like, oh, I just need a moment, but they're always, they're worth it in the end.
And my biggest problem is I get angry too quick at them and other kids, but man, they do things just confused, man. which has better dad.
Yeah, mom suffering. That's hard. That's hard. I understand. Especially when you're pushing it all day and you're just like. Right. Like I don't know. Is Thomas versus Jonathan, is one easier than the other, or are they both?
Thomas is easy. It's Jonathan. We don't Jihad Jonathan. I don't call that to his face. I've told him to call him that on occasion, kind of jokingly, but yeah, he will not stop. I mean, he is relentless.
Waging the holy war.
Yeah, it's the same with my kids. Like Junior's easy, but my daughter, man, she'll just even if I tell her something, she's like, and just keeps doing it. And I'm like, what do I just say?
It's even worse too. She's gonna be daddy's little girl, and you're gonna be like,
Yeah. She just smirks and just, yeah. And my wife's like, it's your fault. And I'm like, I'm not that loose with her. I'm pretty straight, but yeah, I guess not strict enough. I don't know. She knows she can get away with it too.
I'm cutting on them heartstrings.
But anyways, I appreciate you all coming. We'll pray and then we'll get started, okay? Father God, just thank you so much for bringing our brothers together, and please bless this time of training and fellowship. Keep us safe from injury, and just all this have a good sweat and learn some stuff, and go about our week and have a good time. Safe travels for Nick too, and goes down the college station. So we ask this on Jesus' name. So we could either do like basic defense, guard retention stuff, or we could do leg locks. But I don't know, how bad is your knee? Can you move around?
Yeah, I can move around. I'll just tap. It's fine.
No, wait. There's not gonna be.
You put me in a knee bar. I'll tap so fast that it's like knee bars or I don't even try and fight them.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
hooks. I don't think once you have a heel hook established,
we weren't gonna do any no finishing, so that's it at the end. So lengthwise, so why don't you go with Matthew? Do you prefer Matt and Matthew?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, you'll go with Matt, and then that way you guys are about the same
are
length.
we drilling? Or
No, so we're gonna play this game. The first game is kind of trying to control inside position. So you're gonna start. You're both gonna start down like this, and your goal is to pummel inside and control the other person. Their goal is to try to get that back, and you're just constantly fighting this game, not letting it and so you can stretch ribs, whatever you want to do, try to get them off, and just playing this game and trying to get that inside position.
Okay.
I don't know. Inside or outside? I don't.
So one in, one out, right to start. So it's like a 50-50. You play fixing,
That's not the game. I thought that was the game you said.
So we're trying to get. So literally, what's the goal of the person who wants?
Well, you're both trying to do the same thing. Get both legs inside.
So the goal is to get them inside.
The goal of this game, and which is a key thing with leg locks in general, is to get inside position and control the inside space. I mean, Jiu Jitsu in general, for leg locks especially, you want to control that inside space. So if you can get inside both your feet inside here and keeping kind of tension on his thighs while hanging onto his feet, it's going to be hard for him to stand up, but also hard for him to get away from the other. Okay, so I'll start now.
Sorry. Start that already.
Yeah, go ahead.
Strikes hard out, right? Just punch him in the nose. Start that combat.
Does it advance anything from here? I don't want to be able to.
So for
Get
you,
inside.
you're trying to get this leg inside.
That's right. Let me get ready to it.
Yeah, so you're
For
trying to.
control.
Yes.
And then if I want to start attacking this way, we'll be bringing this over.
Yeah, but we'll get to that point. But
Yeah,
the same thing, I'm just trying to get inside position.
Dry. I can't get the grip off my leg.
Should have hit the baby oil.
Start racing, just constantly putting on lotion.
Speaking of JD, it's what he used to do. He used to be slick as a pig.
It's weird every now
My
and
mind-
then. This is every now and then.
What do you got?
I mean, it's because
Right.
I keep trying to take it inside. Nice.
No, all right.
Yeah.
You okay, Matt?
That's it.
Oh, you tweaked.
I'm not used to that kind of motion.
Your hips.
Right here. Whatever. Sore bar.
Oh, yeah. It's like doing a bunch of sit-ups.
on your neck.
Shouldn't hurt.
That's crazy. I have like 2 pairs.
Good stuff.
It's like a knot.
Yeah.
This one somewhere. Right here, I had a fucking spike. And right here, I had a spike. Right there.
Yeah, that's on my right
You
there.
get smoked?
It's like,
That's all shady.
Yeah, I got a little,
Shoot
it's like
ball.
a butter knife. Got little freaking spikes everywhere.
so this next one we'll play, we could change fire if we want for this next one. It's a sticky hooks game, so go ahead and stand up. So what I want, the person on the bottom is get kind of inside control here, and not the open reach, but I want just to get some type of control, I guess, and maintain those hooks on the inside of their knees or behind their thighs. Okay? They're gonna try to not let you do this. So they're gonna try to come in and stay kind of inside. So again, when you go down. So they're gonna try to stay like this. And you're gonna be constantly fighting, trying to get this in. And so so we're gonna try to maintain this position. Restricting things. And trying to get this. Yeah. If you need to take a break for that, it's okay. Or
I'll go. I got golf later, so that'll just be a good excuse.
So, how long do you get over that? And then you go. There you go. So keep sticky hooks.
That's where I got my head around this time. Even better.
Why does it get your hooks in, not that?
My legs are like 18 feet long.
We're max bend on the knee.
It keeps trying to sweep you. So you switch top to bottom.
You know what hurt the worst? Right there again, when you push down on the ankle. Yeah. Oh! No, you're good. Why would you? That's not a normal accident where like hurt somebody. Yeah. I was trying to throw your foot. I know, you just don't. Oh!
You need a break?
Unless you want to go.
I'm just trying to give you
That's true. It's good either way. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. I keep waiting for him to drop all his weight on me. It's taking every I see him thinking about it.
That's hilarious. He's a little shaky,
He's the opposite of, like, take the man out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the man. You can put the big man in leglocks. You can't put the leglocks in the big. support.
So this next game we'll play. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be in single leg X or straight out cheat. I want the person here on offense is gonna be transitioning from leg to leg. Coming here, going back, just back and forth. I want you to be able to move from leg to leg. So now that's what the other person is going to do. They're going to try to disengage. Because I'm they're trying to get out. And they got out and just reset. Okay?
Will you show me? Alright. We transition back and forth, and I know we've done this a few times. But if I want to finish that kill up on there. So you get,
Which one?
I don't know, there's so many, inside, outside, over the top.
The one that breaks the knee.
So you're like here, you're like this, and you should.
I love that one. That was my favorite part. Yeah. But like, alright, so I want the inside position and I want this over. Now, are you going to take this all the way over? Are you going to go all the way to there and then hit the heel hook?
That's an option, yes.
Good.
You can hook here, yes. You could reap and start going to a Z-lock and heel hook there. You can bring this across and go in. I mean, there's.
Right, and then you got your
This is
outside.
the nexus of like, where you could
But
go.
this is called an outside hook.
Yes, because you're attacking the outside.
Okay.
The larger side.
Okay.
But for the sake of this game,
Yeah.
I want you to move from here and come around and in there. If you want, you can just hang on to both of them. That way you can. They're going to constantly be stripping. And so again, you start losing it.
So what you What you just had right there was the inside. Or he turned upside down. Or would that be outside on the other side?
Well, you just turn around and lose it. I don't have anything.
You don't have no control, it's just a crank.
Yeah. But yeah, if he's turning his back, then that's an opportunity to take his back and get something like that. But anyways, so does it make sense? So if you're new, I'll have an experienced person go with less experience. So if you're new to it, like for you, man, he'll let you just kind of move. So you can, and sometimes just figuring out how to move. Sometimes you gotta just scoot your hips back and scoot your hips back in and come back this way. It's hard to.
My problem was remembering both feet go under. And I didn't want my outside
Yeah.
back on top.
Coming this way, coming back, okay?
Yeah, see, that's where I would mess it up is the control of the leg.
Now, in the sake, for the sake of the good habit to control both legs,
Right.
if you let it go, that gives an opportunity to get out. Because,
Yeah, you can spin out.
yeah, you can spin out, you can start doing whatever, but if you're controlling both legs, even if he tries to stand up, you can, you just kind of push him back down and keep him from getting up.
Good.
Okay?
They're trying to feel it for a little bit too. Just remember both feet going under.
Yeah, this thing now that I come over the top, this one's the middle. And that's two it too. Just like that.
Did you hear?
And then-
No, I'm That's why I work out.
Yes.
Bring it in.
Yes. And stick your hips in again.
Easy this week.
Slow, smooth, fast. So you just take your time.
So control
So I want to concentrate on getting this in the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
You start pushing that out and rotate your body.
I know it's like a foreign thing.
So if they're attacking you, you don't want to.
Control the
I do. But, yeah, because if he does it, if you don't control it, it's much easier for him to get used and stuff.
Here, you do it first.
Because how would I want to see it?
What do I do here?
That's very exciting.
Because I'm saying, you're not going to
Yeah,
I'd be careful doing that.
there you go.
So we're down to.
So can you slowly do
So you pull your hands up.
what's called?
If I'm letting you,
This is not my specialty. I would probably go like right over here or something like that. Because the control's not that good. But we'll go over that next.
so if
I
I,
don't want to do it.
well, yeah, you do that, but if I have it and you're trying to spin out, but turn your foot too.
Yeah.
So you see how he's hanging onto your legs and he's using that as something to grip to pull himself.
Same this one. Alright, so the ultimate goes to defense.
So then, for you, when you start giving resistance, if you're trying to get your legs free, so you can start like grabbing his hands, like shifting his grip, trying to pull your leg out, trying to not let him. Yeah. So what we call that the primary leg, the one that's being wrapped by his leg, is the primary leg, and then the second.
Well, so you need this now.
Just make it different.
Yeah, so like the easiest way to do this is like accomplishing, this is what's keeping that tension, keeping
Right.
you away from me. You to fit this, you need to get close to that distance. This is straight you're like, the further I have you push away from your foot, the more dangerous. So the closer you get your hip back to your foot. Yeah.
So I'm trying to hold it even.
Yeah, it's just trying to sit.
So I'm trying to strip this.
I'm clear that.
And that's part of the drill. I'm trying to.
Yeah, you're trying to prevent it and strip
No, no,
it.
no, no.
If he gets it, then you know if you strip it, that's so in the sense of playing the leg game. When someone strips that, that's an opportunity to switch to the
Okay.
leg.
Oh, that's good.
Stopping one leg on the other leg.
Like how fast? If somebody gets in, how fast you can do it.
How fast can you
Sit up.
Yeah.
You go over the top.
Depends on what they're doing. And
You could probably do a lot faster than that, which you prefer.
but I would say in here you're not going to face the ball guys. You're not going to get anyone that's going to like rip you know.
Right.
Most people are going to
Oh,
just play.
no,
And so I would worry too much about it. Now, can you be finished very quickly? Yes.
You just need to.
But no one's going to do that.
Alright, so who do you all learn this? You all just sit there and train it?
Most everyone is going to like, give you a look.
I would need like a training dummy or something. I gotta do repetition.
It's really simple once you learn. It is a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just where you
Oh, you're here. Here.
Yeah. Make sure they're not coming over the top here. And if they are, you're gonna hold the ground and start coming up. But make sure you're not.
Right.
Yeah, you start coming up that way.
We did some of that in day class where we would grab the head of the
It's not like something.
He's like, you can go to shadow, then you can go to outside, then you can go to the inside. I'm like, I don't even know how to properly execute the kill.
That's what's blocking it.
Okay.
Right, so if I have your hip locked, your knees and things. If I don't have
mean, I know we're growing, but it's just to clear this important, right?
So usually the first thing you do
I mean, to finish this, you pretty much have to have something here to keep you pushed away.
Right.
And get that forward.
Because you're gonna, for you to finish, you're gonna let go of this arm, right? And you're gonna go this way,
It just depends
Or
on
would you
what
go?
I'm going for.
but you can go either way.
Well, if you pop your heel up, you can go here, here, this.
Right, okay.
But if you turn it without it, not the heel go, or if you want to keep it straight, you can go straight. So, just depends what you're given.
right here.
Yeah.
It's good.
I have.
It's
It's like
good.
French to me.
Japanese technique.
Which allow us to pull something. Think about your hands and get your upper leg.
It's supposed to be the Christian move.
Like right here, right here.
Oh,
I don't have any real control.
I just started here.
Alright, let me try.
We're all there.
Christian's just a foul mouth one. Where's the job?
There's a level like this.
I like that. It is. It's like you get like, pinch your elbows in, and it's super hard to get out.
Alright, get him.
So that's the thing, you gotta get rid of your suit up like that.
Yeah.
You're leaving that much space.
Just open it wide. Oh, should I?
Let's start so you can see what. As soon as you-
Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's exactly. From here?
And that is the point of this game. It's each backwards. To switch lanes when someone starts, when they start losing the primary lane, they're gonna switch lanes to the other. Yeah.
Okay.
It puts that in.
Here, and then.
Yeah, and you really want to get like super control. Like
Yeah, right, you're not gonna purpose it
Line
the
up
other way.
your legs. It's not very like.
I want to try to down this hand.
Yeah, I
That's why
know.
pressure in.
For the game, you can, and I mean, if you wanna do stand up so that you can do it, he's got it coming down.
I mean, you're just trying to escape plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try to escape. You got smashed or whatever.
Yeah, so do whatever you need to stop it for
Now,
transition.
In here.
You gotta try
it
to-
opens up that transition.
There you go. Don't finish.
Did I just text it slow release myself?
Sort of.
Did you go back and forth?
I'll tell you what, I remember we were, doing open mat. We were, Wednesday, we were working Texas clothes in the back set. We had a new bar.
So
And I've been on a roll. And I was saying, it's just,
the foot in the hip prevents that, right? It's
Progress.
now here's that thing. That's what I'm saying. I strip
they're like,
Is that gives you that same as this? When you're on it?
and this,
If I was like straight down, I was standing up.
so,
I pull this in the way.
now the thing is, this, right? So I need to pop this heel. And that's why I'm looking.
What, for the heel?
I just want a straight heel out here.
Yeah.
It's like freaking look. Like I can almost never dig and get it, you know what I mean?
This is why I was saying, well, you don't want to push it here and go this way.
Right. You put it right there.
You're supposed to be able.
Right, okay.
It's for me to turn this way out, turn my leg, on that heel.
Here.
Yeah, I first said, that's it.
that too. Use that.
So if I'm gonna do this,
So use that foot, and you use that to face the space, and then drop that foot underneath. And that's the fucking middle, same way. Yeah. So look here, let me show you.
so this thing works short first.
Well, so that's what I was thinking. So you got long legs. So through here, and like you're saying, you're crammed up here, you know. If you time that, you have to
It's
give you the space. You can like push out. As long as you control the feet, that would give you enough space to clear your foot through and pull yourself back in. If you need more room for that foot to come through.
Over here.
Yeah. Right. Foot still that foot. It's like that thing. Then you drop that and swing that knee inside. Yeah, but I'd pull yourself up. Did you see how far down you are on my knee went?
Yeah.
You hurt yourself?
I need like a Jason to be able to do that. Like
Yeah.
42-foot long legs.
So we'll go over all the finishes so you can see the different kind
You got a preferred one?
which one was started.
Just
So you ask, okay, straight ankle from here, private training, what is private first?
Right.
The easiest one to get. For straight ankle, ideally, you don't want to be packed up on the thigh because that's not going to really get you out of it. Right? You want to be as close to the end of the knee as possible. Ideally, you want to kind of pull back onto that Achilles.
Okay.
You want to tuck your elbows to your ribs. So if you don't put that boot on, if they have that boot on, like it's hard. It just seems pushing you up onto the leg. So you want to be able to come back and then collapse them. And I want to bend his foot like this. I don't want his foot to be straight.
Okay.
So when I'm here and I'm collapsing that way, and then you can either have this way. I tend to do it like this. When I'm this,
Yeah.
because you get kind of so yeah, I'll be like this, and then you're essentially pinching it, and then lifting it. Okay? Or if you really want to do that, like turn it belly down.
And look down.
Yeah, and look down.
Yeah, I went down to that one. Yeah, okay.
But
I got a decent, I think I made a dollar or $40. I watched a video on it a long time ago. So if you think of the foot like a rope, right? Say you're climbing a rope or you're sliding down a rope, there's a knot on the bottom. So there's a rope, your hand's on it, you slide your hand down, what's going to happen when you hit that knot? It's going to stop, right? So you can use this the same way so that you're not worried about, because this is what I was having trouble with when I first started doing foot locks, is I'm like, trying to get it lined up just right, you know? But they were saying that if you just grab it and treat that foot like a knot in the rope, it's there. It's gonna stop itself. So you don't have to be like trying to adjust it just right. If you can just get on it and slide it back on it, you're on it.
Then from there, you're chicken winging it.
Yeah, you want to
Collapse that to the top of that foot.
so if you find that you're kind of going and it's not working, probably either one, you're not at the end of the foot, and two, you're not like pulling your elbow to your ribs. Because that force the foot essentially, yeah, it makes it way easier to finish because you're already like taking all the tension out of that ankle, so once you start to clap breaking everything quick.
and roll into that line too. So instead of using the flat bar to run, try to push it,
And when you roll and finishes, it'll pretty much dislocate you.
break it.
It'll break the foot. You probably the top here. That is the
Okay.
top third.
I didn't know if they're pulling.
First you feel the knee break, and then you feel the pin in it.
Yeah, that's not it. You won't listen to it.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Exactly. Stop right there. Before I get all these medical bills.
But that's probably your best bet from here. Now can you get a good hook here and outside hook? Yes. But it's no.
Because my arms are so big and my body's so big, like they gotta have a pretty big foot and the toes gotta be pretty much in my armpit before I can even get a bite on that heel.
I disagree with you. I think the
Think
bigger
so?
you are, the easier it is to just smash all this down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, on that. Yeah, like straight ankle. I was talking about specifically
you need heel hooks. You need to pin your hips down. And so from here, it's an open circuit. Meaning like I don't have anything really. I'm just using my strength to try to pin in there. Can you get it? But
When I was showing him from here, like the one instance you could probably get one is if like you're here and they start trying to turn out and they close that heel.
yeah.
And you keep that clamped down
Yeah.
enough, you can probably finish.
But you see, I'm already instinctively like coming over and pinching it down. So now we've moved to different. We're not in that straight out shoot. We're not like this trying to do it because then it just keeps going and rolling.
Right.
Because he can just roll
And you
it.
line up with those ABCC that
You just roll people, roll.
Yeah.
Make it out. So that's what I would say your high percentage from that position is that straight. And then like you said, the AOP if they pop it out. But again, like here leg connecting, like I'm not gonna get this.
What's leg position? Leg position on the straight ankle, or what are you calling it? Ayoshi?
AOP.
Which one are we talking about right now?
Just the ankle lock. Or back
Oh,
position.
just a regular ankle lock. What I'm saying from this position.
You going hip or under? Okay.
I do this as, and I need one of this.
What's the counter option if you leave your foot exposed up there?
Because he's gonna just mess with this.
Yeah, we can start going
I'm
down.
going to war, shoot out there, or it's just gonna hop over it. But if I can keep this here and keep that one there, or this way, and keep that tension, I can probably finish it before. And I have my feet because of Nick. Because he would, if you're going against someone that's a good leg locker too, it's better if you just get to this point and then start going.
Take it away from them.
Yeah. I'm protected there. So the next step up in control, the next step up in position is an outside. So this is like double outside actually. So this is
Really? You
similar-
like that better than this? You like this better than that? I hate this. I get smashed every time.
So that is so there's a couple things. Here, yes, if you're not disciplined with putting some type of pressure on your hip, they're gonna just get up and they're gonna smash and take it back and push that side smash. So we can do a couple things. One, you can do kind of like a prayer free like this, and so it's harder for them to get up. Because if you try to get up here, so you can't. I have this as a frame. But it isn't the best one. You are more likely to smash it. Usually when I get here, I'm going straight to 50-50, and then they can't get up. Okay? But this is an option here. You can get outside hip hook here. When you're doing outside hip hook, I would, instead of going the traditional like this, I would push over.
So what are you doing? Are you trying to raise the heel and ceiling?
So for the heel hook, I'm trying to get underneath the heel here with something. So whether it's this hard part on the wrist or this side on the wrist, whichever. And I'm trying to
There's a
put
nice
tension
little
here.
pocket in there.
That's how we worked that one day where you figure
You're
four.
trying to bend the ankle like this?
He's trying to bend my knee.
So what I'm doing, this is just controlling here, and then so what I'm doing is I'm actually like almost like a arm bar. I'm bridging into this knee.
Yeah, this will dislocate.
This is almost like
This will pop me.
Yeah, it's sideways like a sideways bar. So yeah, I'm attacking this lateral ligament there.
I wonder if they'd count that as a hip hook or a lateral knee bar. Because a lot of organizations don't allow that.
Well, once you get into
Yeah,
it.
it's a heel hook.
But that's all I do. Because a proper heel hook should break your knee.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
What?
attack you.
Really?
Yes, yeah. And it's a heel hook, but you're breaking the knee.
We were playing one day and like it was tight and I was like, oh, I can fight it a little bit and Daniel was like, you just feel a little more pressure and I'm holding it.
But generally here, like I was telling Nick, if I'm here, I'm just going straight to what's called 50-50. So 50-50 is where we have the same position essentially. You see our legs are mirrored. So he has a 50% chance of catching him, I have a 50% chance of catching him. So I don't upgrade my odds. So I'll go to what's called 80-20. The person who drops their knee down to the mat first is in the better spot. So if this is 50-50, if I can come here and now he doesn't have as much weight to attack me. He can still mess around with this. But
You're
if
still
I,
going for
but
the
I
knee?
have, pardon?
You're still going for the knee at this point?
So at this point I'm going for an inside heel. It's still attacking the knee.
He he got his leg offline. See, I'm still in line with him, and his leg is not in line with me.
Yeah. So now I can grab on this side, the same kind of thing, and bridge it to here.
And you basically do that by wrapping up the half.
I never realized that was a knee thing.
Yes.
These are knee.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what the hook is.
Feel
So
it.
here, or if you're controlling the leg, you can get that technical movement here too.
Yep.
Now this one's more horrible on
This
me.
one sucks because it's like.
Yeah, you're like grinding on their thigh, and you know if you're here, but sometimes I'll bring the sit even closer, and that's worse. But that only works in jiu-jitsu. If you do it from like this. Yeah. Again, this is because of you as well. Because his leg is so long, and if I was up here high, like you're not gonna finish that. But if you bring that X down to the bottom and then go to it, it's more painful.
Okay.
Okay? So 50-50. Yeah, so saddle is going to be this way. So this is a good spot to switch around and bring it inside. So this is called the saddle 411 honey hole. I don't know why it's
Inside Chicago.
Inside
Is it?
I think inside Chicago, yes.
Hey, I think I got that right.
I think I put that meme before. It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? It's like, what position is this? It's like inside Chicago 411. It's like,
And they're all right answers.
yeah, they're all right. So it's called 411 because my legs are making a 4, essentially like this, right? And his legs are making an 11. So Danaher calls this the primary leg, the one you're attacking, and this is the secondary leg. Generally, you want to control both. He calls it the double trouble, right?
Yeah.
So this is called double trouble, meaning like I can attack this leg, I can attack this leg. He's control. He's not going to get up, right? Like that. The moment I let this go, he's good. He's going to start moving and getting out. You know? So I have to be cautious in that. So this is where you get that classic clover lead, right? And so you're crossing them over, putting that in between when you're finishing. Now this one you have kind of a little bit of rotational finish.
This one's kind of. If you get someone tough, they're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Like Cade's not tapping with this.
Yeah. I mean, if you want some help with that,
I'll tap
jam your
it.
shit into their jewels, and then like people will tap to that.
If you do get it right, you can break it right for sure.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I find that like it's gonna be really hard to break them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just really hurts.
Yeah, it's painful. But I mean, I've never broken anybody with this. And I don't, yeah.
I've wrenched on these pretty hard, and I felt like I was gonna break someone's leg.
But yeah, you really have to go tight or whatever you want, and then you know just you smash your balls. So you can straight angle this one also. Like if you get this tight, you can kind of but it's low percentage. You can aoki this one too. Yeah. So once they pop this out, you come like this and lift up onto it, and so that's attacking the ankle into
So
the
the ankle on the ankle, you hurt the ankle, and that heel hook is the knee.
And you're like hurting the foot.
Yeah. And so to do the heel hook, you have to either dump this or trap this somehow. So if you're not able to, you dump it. You got to go quick on the heel hook because they're gonna start getting out. So I like to trap this somehow. So either I'll tuck it in here and trap it that way so they can't pull it out, so it's still controlled.
That's stopping you from spinning this way.
Yeah.
Because that's whichever way he's twisting your heel. If you're gonna ever spin out of a heel hook, go whichever direction he's twisting it. Don't go the other way. You blow your own leg out.
So I'll try to trap it there, or sometimes I'll bring it over to this side, and then I'll just attack a one-arm heel hook there too. Yeah.
Double heel.
Damn.
I guess I've learned all there is to learn. I got double heel hook.
I got half all the things you can think.
So the inside heel hook is a very powerful one, so you have to be careful with people. You could blow them up very quickly.
And you don't feel it.
Yeah. It goes from nothing to like exploding me. So. Yeah. I mean, and like I said, anyone here, for sure, it's gonna give you that look. They'll be like, oh, you're in a bad spot. And if you feel like the other person doesn't know what they're doing, they're gonna try to spin the wrong way or just go crazy, just let it go. Yeah. Just tap. Yeah, but anytime you feel like you're getting this stuff, with anything that you do, of course, if you're like in a bad spot.
Well, that's
Daniel looked at you like,
start doing them. Just go really slow.
Yeah, you just have to gauge. And like, and you probably did this too in the beginning when you're learning. It's just get to the control and see how long you can hold something there. Because they're gonna spaz out and try to get spin out, and they're afraid of getting leg locked, you know. And so that really helps you learn how to control someone, keep them down, and then the finish is pretty easy.
If you can't do it slow, you can't do it. Like if you have to grab it and rip it, then you're not really getting the technique. You're just grabbing and ripping it. So if you can't get to it where you can hold it and control it, then okay, maybe you can make a tap, but you don't really have to. I've been trying to tell Thomas that. he like calms down for a while and then he just goes nuts again. I'm like, dude, you gotta hold something.
When was that?
It's been a while since
Okay, I had it like in the last month.
Oh, okay.
We went over something like he stuff, and he's like, wow, that's good. And I called him up, like, people are saying,
So it's because people try to get out. I'm like,
yeah, that's the name of the game. The name of the game is Get Out.
and I told him like it's not about winning in the game. I said you gotta learn how to control it. And he's like, oh.
I told him that like 15 times. Like, dude, if you can't control like just ripping it, you're not gonna get it. In a
I like
competition,
going total on him because I was in the breaks, but I was like, I could feel it like it was at the end of its flexibility. And I was like, alright, I was still ahead of me. I was like, if you're not gonna tap that, I'm not gonna break
he
it.
built a gym in his house, like a whole building for like, and put mats in it and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So he had a UFC fight night, like a watch party one night. Me, Kane, and him were over there. We were all drinking, and then we started doing Jiu Jitsu and kickboxing, dude. By the next day, like, or the next day when we all woke up, we were like, oh, I was like, I think my knee's done. Thomas was like, yeah, I think Kane broke my arm. He said, alcohol and 3 competitive dudes in combat sports is not a good combination. We were just
Especially,
training.
dude, King has a freaking, like, he does a, what, I don't know, what they call it, inverted armbar. Like, they'll go
Belly down.
belly down armbar. Yeah. Dude, and he's on that fast.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
So the last position that's super strong is to get to that Z-lock, which if you're here, a lot of times people, when you can get them when they're trying to turn into the running man escape, a little bit, and you can get this to come across, then this is super tight. Yeah, I mean,
The suicide.
yeah, well, their knee's dead, so.
There's no way they can.
Yeah, there's no way to get out of this.
I mean, he has one control.
Yeah, so you want to always try to control that second leg. Yeah, but once this gets into that Z position, there's no way. And you don't even have to do a heel hook, you can just lift this up.
Yeah, that's gonna be knee in.
So if you get here, just be real cautious and everything's already super tight, so any rolling or movement is going to pop.
I feel it more weird.
And so when you're like, oh, let's stop inside, you didn't get mad, like, oh, and then you're like, slowly get out because everything's so tight.
There's a dirty hip lock. I can catch wrestle move over there. Just like this.
So we'll go last. We'll go over that lunch club that it'll teach you all everything on this position.
Which one?
So the leg lock lunch club, which I think we've shown before. But
Well, I haven't watched all of them. Did you send me the link? I watched all of them, dude.
yes, I was gonna. So you're gonna start on each one. You're gonna go for this hold. So hold you're gonna go over that. But you're gonna grab your second femur, grab in here, go to this underneath, and then it says you turn it in, and that's a hold. What they're gonna do is most people are gonna kick out from here. go A with B here, and then that's where I like to hide this. Go inside the hook. There. If I let it go and he starts trying to come in there, and get that seal off. That's good. And you want to see it all again?
It's actually not.
Setbacks.
My knee slice through, like going through, and then you hit the step back.
Back
Your back step.
step. So you're going to the hole, they're kicking out, you're coming in here, and I want you to pin them here because if you don't pin them, they're just gonna just end and not let you do anything, right? So if you pin this and keep that tension there, he can't turn back into it. And if you can get underhook even better, sometimes you can.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. This is better, but I mean, even if he does this, he's not gonna get it.
it's just in out.
Yeah. So yeah, I want you to keep that pressure on there. And it gives you a base. But not so that makes your leg slide, and you can start knee slicing. So this is this entry into the legs is right around number one entry in general because people it's the easiest one, and then people once you start hurting people, they're gonna let you pass because they're just like, oh, don't leave up. So you'll go like this, and they'll open their legs up because they don't want to get thing, and then they're just past the cycle.
In big man jiu-jitsu, they'll almost always, the second you go for that knee slice, they're gonna wrap your ankle up.
Because they got those big old thighs, and they're like, I ain't gonna do it. I'm like, okay. So you come in, take this full release there. You can go straight ankle there. You can switch it there. Go okay. There. Very good.
Yeah. I don't know why that was sort
And then you're gonna heel hook there. You could get also a little bonus lateral rebar there if you want.
I lost this leg doing it one time, and I need more.
Yeah.
I brought this leg over. This leg was gone because I lost it. When I did my step over, I brought this over.
Oh yeah, you can get a traditional rebar. And then if you're gonna try to escape or go running and for the sake of the flow.
Yeah, sorry.
And then and then you'll get that.
Here, I'll work it.
Yeah,
It works.
So, I'm in this position.
So we should grab the top of the curve, grab that, underneath, grab the wrist. Yeah.
are you gonna dive your hands?
Grab it, and then spin. I'm gonna push it
How are you gonna-
to that spot right there.
How are you gonna
And then just
crisscross?
your legs together
To get in the Texas
right? And
hold?
then you can attack the middle.
This is what I do.
So you want your his
So
heel
basically, when you need my legs, when you need my legs,
So you don't have to put it on the top spot. It's easy for him to slip his heel because if there's no cushion, it won't get it. If you have it on the hard spot, then it's going to be hard for him to slip.
And I know there was one guy that
You went the blade in.
Right there. And then again, the same thing. Put your elbow there.
So you go slide in your hand. That.
that's how you have to
Got it. No, so you're trying to keep everything all tight. You're actually originally it's hard for me to tell your No, it was just but that's fine. And then you're gonna let him escape and he's gonna try to slip out. You're gonna pull this across. And then this is where you're gonna move on this side. So you're gonna get the same grip.
That's wrong.
The heels on your bony part.
And you're on the right foot.
And this one you can turn. Yeah, turn just a little bit. So when you turn, so let me tell you, when you're turning your head, but this is not
If
moving.
you dive, I think he was controlling, I go on the back side of my ankle.
There you go. So one tip I'll get So one tip I'll get for a hip hook, it's all it's like you're drinking from a cup of water that you're So if you can keep this all tight, it's much tighter than it is. So if I'm on him and I'm trying to hip hook, and if I start going like this, like the tension's all going out. It's not If I keep this all tight and then so it happens you have a bottom you're trying to break it and you're just holding on to it versus going like this. Because most people make that mistake in the beginning. They're like this and they start going like that, thinking they're turning, but all they're doing is letting go of the tension.
You do a lot more room than
Yeah.
separating you.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Further you get from my foot, easier for me to get involved.
Yeah, so good goes on. Just keep your legs close to everything as possible. And then you're telling this. You're like, no, let's go. And then
That's one of the things.
Yeah, that right there is way tighter if you get it all that.
For you, well, really, almost everything is Eddie's position. Yeah, you can keep everything tight on there, and then the rest of it.
You know, you should go back here and.
Like that, you're either
You go right in there. Yeah, you go right in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot.
So do it too, so you can feel it.
Okay.
Because sometimes feeling it is it may help you understand it.
Big shield. I think it's the big shield.
Right, because I think it might be younger. I couldn't. I'm trying to get you. Right, that's what I was trying to do.
If you're not gonna look, you come up, take my back, you move that arm free, so you want this here. So you come knee cut, you pinch that there, screw your ankle, you get it, back step behind, put both knees down.
I tried to run when you pop out, you want to bring over this
So
one.
it's over, control the, what is it, primary and secondary.
Uh-huh.
And then
That's gonna come on
Really
under. And then same as the straight ankle. It's the same thing here, just you're not going under this ankle, but you want your arm positioning the same. And then this one, blade there.
So what is this?
So basically, it's two submissions in one. Basically, you're trying to calf slice on this leg with this shin. Calf slice this leg with this arm, and then break that foot with your armpit. So with that, this is bringing that into the back of that leg, which is going to make that tighter.
when
in
you
your
fall
armpit.
into the, when you're falling into the
Let's
floor,
hold that all tight like that.
pull up.
Yeah. So just from we're here, you sit back, you always make sure you control this. So we're controlling this, so we're bringing this over that leg. Because from here, you can't do anything with that leg. So as long as we're control
So
yourself.
I just don't
So,
care. This would take it off.
sometimes it ends up where you fall in
Yeah, preferably I'd like to do this.
Okay.
If I can. Just need a lot more torque. But yeah, then
Then
so this is kind of flow. I'll go either here on the blade, or sometimes I'll go here. It feels kind of
This is
but
where
there is going to be a lot more pressure up.
Correct.
Yeah, so a lot of times people are going to
Second thing is to get it real tight. Start extending. And then this is with most submissions too. You see how my back is real wide right now? You want to make
So
sure
then-
your shoulder fits together.
Yeah, so that's now, like I would say half the time people it does
So
it
from
in
there,
like that, but
and then you going inside the hook from here?
Switch.
well, in the rear,
You hide it first.
because otherwise once you
Okay, so time to listen up slowly.
Oh, you can slow down.
This is oh yeah, this is inside the hook. Yeah, this is the one that you don't really feel it until so both people are gonna start trying to turn to their side.
try to pull their leg out, yes. And then this is they're getting this very tight.
Now usually you're gonna have them collapse down in.
Is that when this one attacks your ankle or your knee?
Knee, yeah. But it gets real tight there too.
Let's just go and stop there. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I just wanted you to feel it. Not become a ringer.
Gil's on top of the computer. Go first.
Yeah, I've had a few of those where I've been in one like, it's my fault.
Okay, that's right. We're probably going to defend that.
Yeah, you see them? So grab the foot first. So right there. Grab the foot. Swap. Go. You're like, oh.
We start here.
Focus on trying to like
Like that foot under the push it, just trap it.
yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Hopefully my feet are right.
So it's
Look at me, he doesn't ties.
you're also pushing my leg. You start thinking about trying to start my hips. And you want to torque my leg. But that needs to go down and to go up and you want to force my leg away.
So yeah, here you're coming in.
Oh, I guess it's still the other
See
way.
how much already? How much
Same thing, you're pulling this up to your body, and then you're down.
All the way there.
So this is like down. You see, it's things that I can move to go to. I think when you were trying to go like this, that's.
It's keeping my head not forward.
So I'm torquing it and
This, we go this way.
make it like this.
It's trying to give my leg like you know my knees are higher than this. He's more so than like trying to bring it to my buddies and trying to reach my foot.
So you're trying to bring the heel here while you're pushing down?
Yeah, while I'm trying to twist it at the same time. I'm twisting it and pushing it.
Okay.
So eventually, actually, if we're trying to finish this, most times people turn and when you get up here or whatnot. 99% of people are going to pick it out. You would catch me the first time with this, and then every single time you just turn and touch that foot, you're kicking it out.
No, it's there.
No.
But if you do it where you fully turn like that, and you can put all your weight on top of it,
Yeah.
they will be screaming and tapping.
So try to get maybe a little bit on the side.
You haven't gotten a whole lot of and you do that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Try to get that one.
Start rebitting and come around and smash it.
Yeah.
And that's when you're gonna grab that knee and fall back.
you're good there. That's the
If you fall out of that ground, you can probably lose the whole position.
So then, and then from there,
You can attack the center. So you can let that one go.
then if I shift, come back down a little bit. With my hands up, get it right here.
That's fine. You can do that.
And then
But if it's your hands on this, yeah, it's here.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, shoulder blades start bringing your shoulder blades back.
And then you can, that's the one where you can switch the grips. So, and you're holding it. Keep this one right here. Whatever in your chair. And then this one, you're squeeze it all tight and then turn.
Especially if you're like faster, like Shane always says, like get another faster.
Turn your whole torso towards it.
If I'm doing this,
yeah.
if they're wrong, like the top there, it's over there. Right.
So like turning this way.
It's right. So,
Rotate.
And so this is where then you just up here and underneath this knee, and then you grab that knee up here, boom, and then if you get it tight there, now it's like get this heel right here.
And then I'm trying to look back.
You're trying to stay tight here, and you can twist a little bit, but you're more bridging it.
How tight?
It's like, fuck!
I think I'm just afraid.
That's it, right there, like last time.
I think I'm just afraid to hurt somebody else.
And so, and then the last thing, for the sake of the game,
So I do this.
yes, and then you have to do it.
What I do.
So you're gonna do that.
With the blade.
Yeah.
Then turn and get your grip in your hand.
now rip it as hard as you can, all the way
I
back.
mean, I don't.
Yeah, this is just yeah, so
Go slowly
keep it
down.
and then turn a little bit, and then you're gonna kind of
Like that.
All right, that's
No, you don't want to hurt anybody, but at the end of the day, it is someone's responsibility to tap before they get injured, as long as you're not hurting anything.
I think I'm good with that for now.
So any questions real quick? We're towards the end, but any questions? I know it's a lot of information. You've done it before.
Let's work it for like the next 6 weeks straight.
How much?
Once I master it, if we do it for 6 weeks straight, we do drills, and I know exactly what's going on, you guys will be masters.
The thing that really helped me was like just working on that grip, like that knot analogy we're talking about.
Yep.
So even if we're here and we're doing whatever, I'll just to see, you know, because then you get used to having that control. Even if you don't use it, you can ditch it, whatever. But if we're here, because then if you want to dive on something like quick, that makes it a whole lot easier than trying to adjust the perfect grip. Because like if all I have to worry about is getting here, like a lot of times I'll go here and keep it loose. There's nobody keeps me getting leg locked because I'm just sitting here, you know. But then as soon as you go to sit back and you cinch that down like the knot, you're on it.
And then you're not popping past that field. I mean, that's just,
As long as you get, it'll take some practice. I have before when I first started doing it, going all the way out.
no, you know, it's sliding down the road.
Yeah. Let it stop at the end.
Yeah, my boss said most people are gonna, like, as soon as they get that car, like, put boot on.
Yeah,
And access that knot,
boot,
right?
yeah, the boot's gonna, yeah, exactly, stop you for sure, and it'll straighten your foot out if you hit it hard enough, you know. Like, just put boot on. I don't care how strong you are, like, you hit that hard enough, it's gonna pull it back.
Yeah.
So that, like, just getting that kind of grip and control is just kind of a baby step.
Yeah, because then you just chicken wing and looking away.
Well, even if you're not trying to finish it, it's good just to be able to learn how to have that control, like you were saying earlier. You gotta be able to control it.
Right. Well, thank you for coming. Let's take a picture real quick, and then we'll be done.